the Church of Jesus Christ.
We are pleased to have a new presidential administration in Washington, D.C., one that is not hostile towards pro-lifers and religious liberty, and that appears to value the actual First Amendment. This shift, including a reversal of the Justice Department's targeting of Christians and pro-lifers, is a welcome development that all Bible-believing Christians should be grateful for. At the same time, we should be optimistic but clear-eyed about where we're at. I've been concerned recently about the rise of Christless conservatism. This sort of conservatism is pro-America, in favor of national security, and against wokeness, but is somewhat ambivalent on issues like the sanctity of human life, the redefinition of marriage, the scourge of pornography, drug use, and other moral issues. Through the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, Christian viewpoints on vital moral issues were strongly represented in the conservative movement. But that's less true now than it's been in decades. Politics is about building coalitions. Those are never permanent, and each of the parties must always be maneuvering to draw in more voters than the other. The current state of conservatism and of the conservative coalition is reflective of that wider culture. But it's also a jarring reminder to Christians of the shortcomings of politics and why our work is only beginning rather than ending with the new administration and Congress in place. What has happened this year is good, and now we must push to make it even better. Even if the rest of the world wants to move away from pro-life and other issues, we must stand boldly because we're Christians, and this is a matter of the Imago Dei, the image of God. Jesus Christ is not just one important figure among many sitting around the political table. He's Lord and King and ruler of the universe. As the prophecy of Isaiah says, "For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder." As Christians, we have to do the hard work of discerning which are the best political options among imperfect choices. But once those choices have been made, we cannot content ourselves with the fact that our side won. We must work to evangelize, defend the faith, proclaim God's truth over all the issues of the day, and encourage even our friends and political teammates to repentance and faith. Indeed, that's part of the work of our D. James Kennedy Center for Christian Statesmanship on Capitol Hill. Because no political party can save us, only King Jesus Christ can save us. And he works through the agency of his people, you and me, to tell our fellow Americans and fellow conservatives, "Thus saith the Lord."